I learned from last time and the time before to change my system language to English again to avoid all the stupid things that the YouTube chat does with the translation and stuff. So now we should be good to go, and I will be waiting for you guys to join. Okay. I hope you guys will be here since I announced this stream quite early. Or quite late, in fact, actually. But yeah, I'm just pretty bored. Like, really, really bored. And I thought, why not make a stream? A live transmission, if you like. And there's nobody here. Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. Yeah, the chat is dead, and the people count is not increasing. Oh well, we'll just be waiting then. Oh, hi Clock Studio Hungary. How are you doing? Yep, the language is okay. I changed my system language to English to avoid other problems from last time. And the chat is working now. It's no longer being translated because, yeah, my system or my app language is English now. I still gotta figure out how to change that thing from the settings or something, but I just can't find the option. It's nowhere to be found, and I don't understand why. But for now, it works okay. Oh, hi Davis. What's that clock on testing? Well, that's one of the projects which I managed to complete this weekend, aside from the little Junghans. Is it Friday yet? No, it's 6 p.m. in my country, so 6 more hours to go. That clock in there is the other one which I managed to complete or partially complete. Like the case still needs a lot of work, which I'll be doing this week, but the movement is done and it runs okay. I have to find the correct pendulum for it, and it's my Baduf. My body shit wooden fabric. I'm getting a Gustav Becker. Okay, cool. Really curious about that. And yeah, here is the Baduf. I cleaned it a few days ago, even though it still looks quite dark, but that's all that my hand cleaning can do. I don't want to use brushes or sandpaper on it to make it look brighter, because it's just basically scratching the plates. And I need to find an ultrasonic cleaner at some point. I gotta get one of these so that I can avoid all the handwork that I have to do. But yeah, the clock is now running, finally. It has ran about 40 hours until it stopped, like yesterday. And this clock is a 30-hour clock, but somebody fitted a new mainspring on the time side from a Chinese clock or something. And it ran for about 40 hours, which is great in my opinion, since this thing, I'm not even sure how this thing is running right now. It's very worn out, and I'll have to polish the escapement pallets. They have very, very deep grooves in them, and I need to get rid of those, because that's probably one of the reasons the clock is stopping. Like, it has stopped randomly yesterday before like actually being low on power, and I'll have to take care of that. And let's see what you guys have been saying. Very small movement. Yeah, it's very small. Oh, hi Clock07. Welcome in. And yeah, the thing is now going. And it has one other small problem which I need to sort. This striking control lever, like this one in here, that's the warning lever. It touches the warning gear, like this one with the pin on it, and it makes some sort of scratching noise while it strikes. So I'll have to slightly bend that so that it doesn't scratch it anymore. But other than that, the clock is fixed. And as I said, I have to finish the case, get some new hinges for it, clean it up, re-glue the missing bits. And what else do I have to do? Find a new pendulum. I gotta fix the pendulum. Make a new one. That's the pendulum from my New Haven OG. And it's a little bit longer than it should be for this clock and a little too heavy. So I'm assuming the clock is running slow. Oh, and I'm sure you guys want to hear what it sounds like. I'll demo it for you. It sounds very nice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the gong is not on, but I'll mount it back whenever I'll like finish with the restoration of the case. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really happy that I managed to complete this one. Since if I didn't complete it this summer, I probably wouldn't have finished it until, I don't know, maybe next year, since school is gonna eat a lot of my time in the following months. And yeah. Okay, so you guys have been talking a lot. That's a small movement for a count wheel. Yeah, it is. It's one of the smallest movements I have, in fact. I have one which is comparable in size to that one, also with a count wheel in a carriage clock. They are almost the same size. How the new Vidette doing? I'll show it to you in a bit. It's running great. I managed to get it down to 1 minute a week, plus 1 minute a week accuracy, which is great. You mean the count wheel? Oh yeah, that's because some clock makers does not oil the pallets. The oil was dried out. Or the oil was dried out. Ah, yeah. Yeah, the grooves in the pallets, sorry. For a future representative, just call me Davis. Not this is not Davis, alright? I said that's a Kinsley Westminster clock. Yeah, that's not a Kinsley. That's a clock which I made a community post about and asked you guys to give some opinions on who the maker is, and it's not Kinsley. I'll let you guys think for a little more. Somebody almost got it right, and I'll reveal the maker in this stream. It's a maker which I haven't had in my collection so far. It's something new. Nice sound, yeah. Nah, it's one of those invisible gongs. Yeah, very rare. Okay, thanks, Davis. It works by striking air. The atoms align a circle way and it makes a song. Sound. Invisible gongs are rare. Yeah, truly rare. Also looks like an Enfield. That's what I first thought when I bought the clock. When I didn't look at the movement. Especially considering like the hand design and the winding holes. But it's not an Enfield. In fact, it was not made in England. And yeah, the movement is pretty stupid though. It was designed, especially the chime side is designed very stupidly. And if the clock is low on power, the hour chime won't trigger. And I'll explain why in a bit. Wait, what about Haller? Wait, how do I put this? Yes, it's a Haller. It's a Haller AG mantle clock. It's yes, it's a Haller, but it's one of the earlier ones, which does not have a Kinsley movement. It's an actual like Haller, or I don't think it's Haller on Benzing. It just says Haller AG on it, and I know that Haller made certain collabs during their operation. They had like Haller on Benzing and Haller on Dorsch, and this one's just Haller. So yeah, correct. And somebody in my comment section on the post said that it looks pretty similar to their Haller, but assumed it was an Enfield or something like that. And yeah, they were almost right. And the clock is not going at the moment. It does run, but I just don't have it running. It looks like my Kinsley, that's why I guessed first. Yeah, it does sort of look similar, especially the hands. But the dial font is not something that Kinsley used later. Bye, Clock07. And yeah, it's a pretty nice clock. I wasn't expecting to get it. I just saw it in there and thought it looked neat, and I got it, not knowing like that it's pretty stupidly designed. The sponges on the desk, those I needed a new sponge to polish the pivots on this clock, and I bought 4 of them because they tend to wear out fast. So yeah, that's what I use for polishing the pivots, because I don't really want to use actual sandpaper, since this is practically the abrasive part is a very light sandpaper, and it works real great with these. And yeah, that's why they're here. I forgot to move them in the clock room, since that's where I keep my tools and stuff. Hello. Hi, Justin's Clocks. Welcome in. And yeah, do you guys want to hear what this sounds like? It sounds really pretty. 2000 sandpaper and water. It works the best. Alright, I'll try it out eventually. But for now, I'll stick with these. It's your choice, I guess. So yeah, if you guys want to hear it, then I'll demo it. I don't know. If I have nothing better to do, then I'll just do it normally. It's a very interestingly made movement. It's not bad quality, but it just, the design is not, the design of the chime side is not quite the best, I'd say. There's too many factors to consider when repairing this clock, like especially when you're trying to do the timing for the chimes, and yeah, it might need a new count wheel for the chimes, which is very sad. But that's just the way it is. Have you found the case for the Johan's grandfather clock movement? Sadly, not yet. I'm still looking for one. I am here. My name is Lance. Hello, Lance. I'm still searching for a case. I mean, I don't know. I'm waiting for one to pop up. I am a clockmaker. Nice. But yeah, trying to find an original case for that is quite difficult. I'm watching with this stream while I'm at school. The only time I was able to catch the stream. Oh, damn. I understand. I hope you're like not missing classes or stuff like that. School starts in 2 weeks here where I am at. So I have a little more time. And yeah, I was initially planning to make a case myself for that clock, like to get a, I don't know, what do you call these, a cabinet, a wardrobe, one of these newly made pieces of furniture, and you know, take out the shelves and just mount the movement and the chime rods in there. But the thing is that most of these new cabinets tend to have quite thick wood in them, like at least those that I have seen around. And the thicker the wood is, the worse like the resonance of the chimes will be. And yeah, I'd rather go with an original case, original, or something that's made to house a clock movement, essentially. I don't start school until the worst holiday ever. It's in September and it's an American holiday. Is it like Thanksgiving or something? I don't know, I'm not familiar with American holidays. Yeah, whatever, I'll just demo it. Because I'm bored. Oh wait, actually. This clock is perfectly safe to push backwards. It has a nicely made release lever system, which is very friendly to pushing it backwards. This movement also triggers the strike and the chime separately on the hour. Like, I don't know, a Johan's W200 is the same. And that was it. It's one of my favorite tunings ever. It sounds very pretty. And yeah, if you want later I'll show you the movement. Because I am planning to dismantle a clock today on stream, since I promised you this a while ago. Labor Day, okay, I don't know what that is. We have that, like we also have that, but it's in May. It's on the 1st of May here in Romania. So yeah, it's also like everybody gets to enjoy their day. That I don't know. It's not even. Oh my god, it's so hard to speak. It's also some sort of small holiday because it's just one day, and everybody goes out to like spend. It's weird to explain. I don't know how to explain it in English properly. You know what? Forget it. Whatever. Have you thought of what was this? Have you thought of getting any Howard Miller clocks? Not really, because I'm not quite interested in them, and they're also not available where I live. I mean, these were a thing only in the US, or mostly in the US, and I live a couple hundred, or actually 1,000 kilometers away from the US, and I don't know. They also don't interest me all that much, because it's just a really fancy case with a Hermle or a Kininger movement in it. I don't know if they used Urgos. Probably they used, but I'm not sure. That's really nice sound. It sounds like my Dyson & Sons mantle clock, I think. Nice. I'll check it out later because I don't know what that sounds like. It reminds me of the clock you sent. Ah, that's actually a Kinsley. Like, that's my Kinsley. I also have one of these. In my local shop, they have some empty cases for grandfather clocks. We're lucky you. I wish I had the clock shop which had some empty cases. Clock Studio Hungary. I think he needs one of those early 1900s dome top dark wood cases. Yes, but actually I think it's a lighter wood color considering the color of the pendulum, and it was a dome shaped case, a round top. My clock is from 1928, and it has retained the top part of the case with a label on it from the shop it was in. But there's no veneer on it, it's just a piece of wood, essentially. And that's all that's left of the original case. Friday works 6, clockwise, okay. Ah, Romania, how neat. 2013, yeah, they have that kind of cases. Okay. And also they look very cheap and they're very poor quality. One of the best and the worst clock companies in the world. Alright. Ours is on a Monday, so you get a 3-day weekend named Labor Day. Nice! If one of our like single day holidays is also close to a weekend, we also have like a extended holiday, so to say. Like, for example, when our national day is on the 1st of December, if it's close to the weekend, we have essentially 4 days of what do you call it, 4 days of holiday, because there's also like Saint Andrew's Day, a religious holiday, celebrated I think on the 31st of November or something. And yeah, vacation for all. It's very cool. And okay. I service and repair a lot of Harl mirror clocks. Interesting. I'm currently rebuilding a French clock from front escapement mantle clock, movement all polished, and I am enjoying it. Very nice, very nice. I do have one of these typical French clocks with a round style Paris movement. I do not know exactly who made it. I need to check and remember, because that thing is an absolute piece of crap. I mean, the movement is not bad, but it's in such a bad condition that I can't even dismantle it properly. The pins that hold the plates together are rusted, and I need to do something about that. But yeah, that's a future project. Those front-mounted escapement clocks are really interesting, though. I always wished to get one of these. How many cuckoo clocks do you have again? I think about 9. I'll have to go check. I think 9. It may have another holiday called Memorial Day, where we support our troops or something like that. Alright, cool. Interesting. Okay. And let's start counting how many cuckoo clocks I have. So there's 1, and the others are in the clock room. Okay, so going in here we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, even though those are going to go, because I'm not planning to keep them. Wait, how many was that again? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then there's 9. I have 1 down there, which is, even though I cleaned it and oiled it, it still doesn't run properly, and I'll have to do something about that. And that should be all of them. Yeah, those were 9. So, yeah. I have 9 cuckoo clocks at this moment. I have 3. 2 of them are quartz. I'm restoring the mechanical one. Nice! I replaced the pins with brass ones. They're so stuck. You are correct. It's 11:25 Eastern Standard Time. Y'all, what time is it for you? Probably wearing pivots. Yeah, but that's not actually like what the thing is with this. How do I how do I explain it? I think whoever made this clock bent the pallets out of shape because they do not interact with the escape wheel properly. And this clock also did not come with the original pendulum, so I have to figure out what the correct length is and, I don't know, experiment with the beat rate. And I believe also the weights that I have are too light for it. They just won't keep the clock going, and the ticking is also very faint. So I'll need to do something about that. And yeah, it was up until recently, it was my oldest cuckoo clock. And now that's my oldest cuckoo clock. That's a Beha, Johann Baptist Beha and Sons cuckoo clock. a late one from the 1920s. So yeah, and that one actually works, even though I don't have the weights on because I have to do some repairs to it. And what have you guys been saying? What time is it? Well, for me now it's wait, let me check. I don't have any clocks. Yeah, ironically, I don't have any clocks that show the correct time in this room. I believe oh, it's 6:30 p.m. Memorial Day, November. Okay, so yeah, I did a little bit of rearranging in here. As you can see, that stupid table is gone, and I moved the Girod, as I said, next to its long-lost cousin, my Manu France box clock in there. And yeah, I need to move some stuff from here as well. And this thing, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. It's stupid. That's where I was planning to put my little Junghans from my room, but I'm not sure now. I think I'll be keeping it in there, and I'm gonna hang something else in there. Probably put this one back on. And yeah. What's your oldest clock altogether? Mine is an 1850s Ansonia. Nice. My oldest clock, I am not sure. I think it's one of the oldest is my Baduf. My Baduf, which I showed you at the beginning of the stream, it's an early one. So the trademark, which is visible on the movement, was registered in 1890, and I believe this one was made in the early 1890s, no later than 1900. Another possible candidate would be this clock in here, which I don't have hung up right now, even though it works, and I restored it. That's a Black Forest shield clock with a Zuawerk mechanism. It's basically a grand sonnery clock with two weights. I'd say it's from around 1870 to 1890. But I believe it's factory made. It's from the time when these people stopped like doing or making individual clocks. And there's also this guy, which is I don't know how to date this. This is a New Haven OG, which still has the Jerome and Company label on it. I'm not sure how old it is exactly. I know it's definitely 19th century, probably 1890 or maybe earlier, 1880. But yeah, I'm not sure. That one is also pretty old. That's my oldest Johanns that I have. It's from the very early 1890s. It has a very weird movement in it, trust me. And if we go over on this side, perhaps I have some more in here. Yeah, those are pretty new. Oh wait, I do have one. This clock, this is a French alarm clock with a 5 centimeter pendulum in it. It's very early, very early. It's very old. I believe this one is from around 1870. And it works, but I keep it in here with all the other alarm clocks. I've had this one for a while, and it's pretty cool. And what have you guys been seeing in here? Where was the big Westminster Chimer Johanns? Ah, that thing. Well, guess what? It now has its own place, because it's there. It's right there. It's now hanging in my hallway, and I'll show it to you in better detail when I leave this room, but I want to stay in here for a while longer. California, USA. Nice. Yeah, looking good on the wall, definitely. And I run it daily. I start it early in the morning at around 9 a.m. and stop it when my parents go to sleep at around 10 p.m. But it runs great. I'm still regulating it. And I might, even though I thought that the movement is perfect, I might have to do some work on it because the chimes give up after 3 days of operation instead of 8. And I'm not sure what's going on with it exactly. It looks to have been recently overhauled, but have you got any new clocks since the Junghans? Which Junghans? What? Okay, how? Okay, so on my end, there's like a chat message which is completely empty. Okay. And which Yunhans do you mean? Like the small box clock you got? Oh, that's one I got quite a long time ago. In fact, I got it in April. That's not my latest acquisition. My latest clock is that Haller, like that Haller mental clock which I showed you. Other clocks that I got after I got the Junghans are that thing, which is my dual chiming vedette. I don't know, honestly. I didn't really get that many clocks this year. I don't think I got any new mantle clocks aside from the Haller. No. The mainspring was need to cleaning, believe me. I also have a problem at GB Westminster. I cleaned the springs, changed out 8 days perfectly. Yeah, that's probably what I need to do to it. And I don't know, I'll have to check to see what's up with the mainsprings of that clock. That clock is like, how much? It's 121 years old, and I believe the mainsprings are pretty weak by now, since I don't think they were ever changed or repaired. So that's also what could be causing this. Just a very old and beat up mainspring. And yeah. Need to clean and new grease, not oil grease. Yes, I know. There's a special stuff to put in these mainsprings. I am familiar with that stuff. So as I said today, I was planning to dismantle a clock with you guys on stream, and I wanted to ask you which clock you'd like to see getting dismantled. Of course, for further restoration and repair. So the candidates are the Maute, which you see in there, my FMS Maute, and wait, let me go get it. This guy, my 1958 Junghans Westminster with the deep rods. So I'll let you guys pick one of these, because I'm going to take them completely to bits, and whenever I find the time for it, I'll clean them and put them back together. So yeah, it's your choice. I could also do that small one, since it has stopped working recently for some reason, and I don't know why. And other clocks, I could also do that one, like that one from down there, my Victoria, since it also requires some maintenance. And yeah, I'll let you guys decide for like 10 minutes to write in the chat what clock you want to see dismantled, and then I'll just get to work. And also some other news, I replaced the center nut on my Girod here because it was missing it. Like, this clock has two sets of nuts. One of them holds the minute hand tight against the arbor, and the other one prevents the cannon pinion from falling off, essentially. And as you can see, this one still has the original one, like right there, and on this one I replaced it. It's slightly too thick, but I'll try to look for a more suitable one. I'm glad that it doesn't scratch the glass, since that would have been a problem. Quite a huge problem, in fact. And we don't want that, do we? Junghans, I would like to see the Junghans Westminster movement. Of the barrel hat was taken back up to fire, and the spring was stuck up after days. Okay. Probably. I don't know. I could also dismantle this one. This is a 1970s Yantar, a Russian clock, which I also need to clean, since I haven't managed to do that yet. And yeah, as I said, you guys can decide which of these clocks you want. So again, to remind you, we have the Maute, the Junghans with the deep rods, which is the Junghans Westminster from up there. This Yantar, and two other clocks from there, like my Victoria, which you can see behind that globe, and that small one from there, which is my Dugena. So yeah, I'll let you guys decide which clock you want to see taken apart today. And people keep messaging me for no reason. Just see them out. I'm curious about the movement of it. Okay, so we have one vote for the Johanns and one vote for the Maute. I'll be waiting for a few more minutes to see if other people would like to share their opinion in this. And if it's a tie, then I'll just choose myself. If it's a tie, that is. Or I could do both, but we'll see about that. Depends on how much time we have on our hands. Is it that one? No, it doesn't have the logo on the movement. It used to have it on the dial, but whoever the previous owner was scared of the implications that the old Multi logo had concerning some, you know, I don't really know how to put that in a family-friendly way. Some dude with a very nice mustache from Germany from the 1930s, 1933. And yeah, the Multi logo looked pretty similar to one of their symbols, so they just erased it off the dial. But this clock was made way before that dude ever gained popularity. It was made in the 1920s. This one's from the 20s. Or so I believe. It's from the mid to late 20s. I'm lucky with my mounted that nobody can erase the logo from the face. Yeah. Not all mounties have gone for this. Some of them still retain the original logo. Or, you know what I like very much about these multi clocks? Like, some of them have a label on the back with the trademark and stuff, and it looks like a shield, a blue shield that says Maute and has the eagle trademark, and it looks so cool. Like, I wish I had a clock like that to have that thing. It's so darn cool. Okay, so 2 more minutes to go, and then I'll pick a clock to dismantle today. I had one, the little one, which is dismantled. Oh, really? The little one. I'm trying to remember which one it is. I know you have multiple clocks of this type, but I'm not sure which one exactly is the small one. Regardless, it's pretty cool that you have one of these. Very, very nice. My throat is dying again. That is not too cool. It's not cool at all. Yeah, which I dismantled 2 years ago and does not since in my channel. Wow. Okay. Damn. Yeah, I also have a clock which has been dismantled for about 2 years and I still haven't put it together again because I need spare parts for it and I never managed to get those. My third Yantar, which has been quite a stubborn little piece of clock because the spring exploded on me and I almost broke my left arm when that happened. But, you know, stuff just happens like that, and it's been in that box since 2024, 2024 or 2025. Yeah, it's been a while since that thing saw daylight, so yeah, one day I'll find a spare movement since these are pretty common in here and get a new mainspring barrel and just remake the clock to its original state. I really love the case on it, but I don't think I'm going to keep it. I wish I had more foreign clocks. I get you. I wish I had like an American Westminster chiming clock or something, since the only American clocks that I have are this thing and my Ansonia. Wait, I'll show it to you. My Ansonia. Like this one. This is my Ansonia with the clover shaped case. It strikes on a coiled gong, but it's pretty cool. And yeah. I'll demo it since I miss the way it strikes. I haven't heard it in a while. And that was it. Okay, so voting time's over. I'll have to choose between the Maute and the Johanns. Okay, so the easier one to put back together and maybe complete would be this one. But the more interesting is by far that one. So what I'm gonna do is... I don't know, man. Holy crap, I don't know. Please the Maute. Man, but I don't know. I need to think about this. I can take the movement out, like, from the Maute to show it to you if you like. And you know what, I could do both, because dismantling the Maute is pretty easy, and it takes like, I don't know, 10 minutes. And I can also do the Johanns. Would that be okay for you guys? If I do both the Maute and the Johanns? Like, the Maute is gonna be quick. Would that be okay? Like, I'm asking especially phone coder 2013, if that would be okay. Yes, do too. All right. Let's start with the Maute. So first I'll have to remove the movement from the case, and I need 2 hands. So I'll let you guys look at these nice Johanns loudspeaker weights, since I know how much you love these. Let's take this out here. Okay. Off goes the pendulum. And does this thing have screws? No. And out it goes. All right, there you have it. Let me put it here. So, 1 sec. Here is the Maute. I'll leave it to my room. This is the pendulum. I'll leave it down here. And I'll also take the key, because I will have to disarm the mainsprings, and I have to do that manually since I do not have a mainspring unwinder. So let's go to my room. I'll leave you guys in there, and then I'll come back to take the movement, because I'm not trusting a singular hand on that. Okay, sorry that I had to mute myself, but yeah, you saw that Johanns in there. And I'll let you guys have a look at my clocks running over here while I'm gonna go get the movement of the Maute. 1 second to position the phone correctly. Oh gosh, so... Alright, I'll be right back. And I'm back. So, here is a better look at the Maute movement. As you can see, somebody really oiled this thing at some point and left some stains on it, or perhaps cleaned it with something. Regardless, that's not okay. And I'll now let you have a look at how I'm working on this thing. But I need to position my phone again. Okay, 1 sec. I don't exactly know how to do this properly. Okay, so I think you guys should see what I'm doing from this angle. Probably. Let me see if you guys have been saying anything in the meantime. Oh, and I can't access the chat. Okay, nothing new. Sure, but if you can do the enhance, it's fine, don't worry. Okay, that's no way to clean the stuff of it. Sandpaper. Yeah, but if it involves that, then I think I'm gonna leave it as it is. So, let's begin. We're gonna take the suspension spring out, and I can do that without some pliers. I will get some pliers. I have this cool thingy. It's very cool. Lightly taking this out. Or actually, I think I can do this. Yep. Okay, I need to store this into something. I'll be right back. I need to get a container. Container, free container. Good. This is a container. And I'm gonna be putting this in here. Now let's take off the suspension spring to avoid further damage. Okay. It's very tight in there. Come on. Okay, I think... Wait. I think I have another idea. Toothpick. We're gonna be doing it like this. Just lightly push on it, and it came right off. So this is the suspension spring. We're gonna be putting it in there. Close the container. And this is the pendulum rod taken out. Yeah, the clock does run, but it's pretty dirty and could do with a clean. And that's why I'm taking it apart. Now, to take the movement and the hands out, the taper pin. Sorry, I'll have to be using this technique again. Okay. Very lightly tap on it, and I can't get it out. Okay. You must not be rough to these clocks whenever you're working on them. And I'm trying to be as careful as I can. I'm gonna take the hands out and this washer put in here. And then the other hand goes right off. The hands are very oily. That's not a good sign, but it is what it is. Now, taking the taper pins out, or actually first I'm gonna take the seat board off because I forgot about that. Whoopsie. You can't work on a clock like this with the seat board on. Unless you're testing it. And I hope I'm not muted. If I'm muted, then I'm gonna scream. Okay, and good. Now let's take the taper pins out. I believe, or actually, oh, this one has only 3 of the 4. It's missing 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 3. Good. And that's it. And we're gonna take the movement out and put it in this position. Okay, and now let's put these also in here. And now I'm gonna get another container for other parts. So this is the dial, if you want a better look at it. As you can see, here's where the Maute logo used to be, and it's been completely erased because of the familiar shape. Okay, another container. Another container. So this is the Maute movement, which has a front-mounted count wheel, which is likely not original because, as you can see, it looks like it came straight off a French clock. And yeah, that's not too cool. What's unusual is the fact that this clock, despite having a count wheel, it does have bim bam striking, and you don't see that too often. It's one of the earlier bim bam striking clocks. Of course, it has had the hammers replaced at some point. It does work, like the strike works. If I could like get it to strike, 1 sec. It's just doing its thing. I believe it's gonna strike 11. It's gonna strike 11. And you can actually hear that it needs a little bit of oil. Yeah. So, we have to somehow disarm the mainsprings, and that's gonna be tough. Or maybe not really, but I have to see how wound these are. Let us see. So this one is... Wait, I need to get it into a corner. Okay, this one's pretty wound up. I'm scared. Okay, I think they both are on full wind. That's not good. That's gonna be scary as shit, but... What do I not do for you guys? Okay. Slowly releasing the power. Never let go of the click until you hear it click back into the ratchet wheel. That's hella scary. Don't try this at home, kids. Try to get the proper mainspring winder. And that's what a non-lubricated mainspring sounds like. It's just clunking inside the barrel. And now the clock is dead. This mainspring has been disarmed safely, and now we gotta do this one on the strike side. But first, I know you guys didn't see much of that because I had to bring it here to the corner because you can't really fit the key in here. And let me see what you did. There is no... Okay, you are not muted, I can hear really nice. It looks like my JUF. Nice. I do it that way every time. Once nearly broke my thumb winding down a Metamac clock movement. Yeah, I almost broke my left hand twice when that Yantar exploded on me, and when I was disarming the mainspring on my dual chime vidette, like the chime side mainspring. I accidentally let go of the key, and it was very scary. But luckily, the click saved me from being any worse. And now let's do the chime side, the strike side actually. Okay, this one's very... Oh my god, that's very powerful. I don't know if I can do that. I think I can do it, but I need to take the motion works out. So my hand is touching on this intermediate wheel when I'm trying to release the click, and it hurts, and it's also not too practical, so I think I'm going to be taking these out, which shouldn't be too hard. Again, take a pair of pliers. I hope you guys won't accuse me of what's this? Okay, I don't think it's gonna go out like that, or perhaps I don't think it's gonna work like this, and I don't want to harm it. So weird. I hope you guys won't accuse me of mistreating my clocks while restoring these, since if some of you are professional clockmakers, then yeah, please keep in mind that I don't have proper tools to work on these necessarily quite yet. And now I'm gonna take this hammer out of here. If it's gonna come out, that is. It's very tight in there. Really doesn't want to. Okay. Well, I guess... oh, it did. And then the other one. Okay, I'm gonna be taking this one out now, hopefully, if it's willing to come out for me, but it doesn't seem like it wants to. Oh, that's very tightly put in there, holy crap. Okay, let's use our brains. I don't want to bend this thing, or like destroy it, but I need to get this out somehow. Oh, and it's, I believe it's loosening. It is. It is. Thank God. Please come out. Please, I don't want to mistreat you any longer. Just come out of there. And it came right out. Thankfully. It's very tightly put in there. Again, don't do this at home if you're not experienced. I think I'm gonna take the pallets out as well, in case I need to like tilt the movement. Let me go get my screwdriver. Okay, so let's find the correct size head for this, because we don't want to leave tool marks in there, do we? Where is my largest head? There it is. I think this one's it. It is. Okay. Oopsie. Again, be careful when doing this if you're gonna do it yourself. You're probably more experienced than I am. Okay. The pallet bridge is out. We're gonna store these screws in here, as well as the nails, like the little pins for the hammers. Also gotta store these somewhere in there. Good. Now take the pallets out. Somehow, I'm not sure how I'm gonna be taking these out, but they came right out. These also have grooves in them. You can see they also have some little minor grooves in them. Not too bad though. Why does it focus? I'll have to check and see if it focuses. Please focus. Yeah, they have some small grooves in them. They're not as bad. You're also gonna need some polishing. Another movement can run freely. Aside from the striking train, which I need to somehow dismantle. Okay, let me see what I can do about this guy. So I need to take that thing out somehow. And I don't... That was my screwdriver falling on the floor. I don't know how to take this out exactly. I think I'm gonna try this to like loosen the thing in there. But I don't think it's gonna work. I'm gonna try this one more time, and if it doesn't work, then I'll just leave it as it is and I'll think of something else. Oh, it came out. Ta-da! Off go the motion works. And this one's not gonna come off, I assume. No problem. Disarming time. The spring on this side is more powerful. Ooh. Oh, it's really, really, really powerful. Damn. Yeah, I'm not sure. Damn, 1 hour has managed to slip by already. 7 p.m. And this side is dead as well. Okay, we have the clock disarmed. Thank God. That didn't take more than it needed to. Okay, now time to do the actual work on this and get it all dismantled. Thankfully, this one can only be dismantled from the back, because that's how I reassemble my movements. Unlike other movements which can only be dismantled from the front, such as the one on my little Johanns, which I have here behind me, which is just like, in fact. And so let's figure out what to do next. I think I'm gonna take this out, because that's a lever. I don't have a movement stand, but I do have what some people call a empty tissue box, which works perfectly. Like, I do this. It supports the clock just fine. Like the movement, actually, it's not the actual clock, but you get the idea. Okay, I'm just gonna take this to one side so that it can slide out properly. All right, we have it out. And then I'm gonna put this in here, as well as this washer. And now we're gonna take the chime release lever out. There it is. That's the chain release lever. The strike release lever actually, but whatever. There's another washer. We're gonna also put it in here. And then we're gonna take this thing out in here as well. That's the count wheel arm. Like, there it is, the thingy. The count wheel locking arm. That's what that was holding. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of oil in here and my hands are trembling. My hands are trembling too much. I should probably also use gloves when doing this, but there you have it, the count wheel locking arm, which also serves as the no, it's not the whirling lever. The whirling lever is this, the other one, the strike release lever. Okay, so now that we have that out, we can start dismantling this movement, taking it slowly apart. I think I'm gonna start on the front with the ratchet wheels and the click springs. Let's take these click springs out. Okay. This one. I think I'm gonna store them separately. We're gonna see. We're gonna have to see. And then there's this one. Somebody who previously worked on this movement didn't use the right size of screwdriver, and there's numerous tool marks all over the place. Now let's see where we can store that thing, because I'm not gonna put them in here with these. Let's get another. What do we need here? Container. Good. Now we're gonna take the. I need a bigger size in here. The ratchet wheel bridges out, and I believe that's not the right size. This was actually correct. Yeah, this one works better. And after that, I'm gonna take the movement off of this stupid stand. And the ratchet wheel as well. This is on the strike side. It's not too bad. I'm gonna check to see how worn the teeth are on these ratchet wheels. Hopefully they are not too bad. And we'll see what we have to work with then. Okay, this is on the time side, also not too bad. Need to wash my hands a little bit. Okay. But I need to interact with you guys as well. So what have you been up to in here? Top chat. Oh my god, you have been saying a lot of stuff in here. Holy crap. How much did it hurt? A lot. It hurt quite a lot. About 3 days. Oh, hello. Just got home from mowing some grass at grandma's. Oh, hi, Alexander. Great to see you here. I read that as I just got done meowing on my... Honestly, if you were to use rubber gloves, they'll probably rip. Yes, I do use rubber gloves when I'm cleaning this, like to not get my hands dirty and all that. And I think I should move this closer in here for you guys to see what I'm doing. And Jesse. Hi, Jesse. Do you have a multi Westminster chime wall clock? No, but I wish I did. I'm on the lookout for these. And yeah, welcome in, Jesse and Alexander. I am currently dismantling my Maute, and the next one is my Junghans loudspeaker with the deep rods. We're gonna be dismantling today for further cleaning and restoration. So I don't know how to get that count wheel out of there. I think it's riveted. I'm pretty sure it is riveted. We're gonna have to see. But now we have to take these nuts out, and for that I have the perfect tool, God's greatest tool ever, which is called the screwdriver with like a hexagon shaped end, I believe. And if it's the correct size, and it is, we can take these out with no issue. No tool marks on them. Come on. Yeah, sometimes these won't come off. Okay, finally. And then do the next. Okay. Just get it done like that. And then the next. So, this movement uses a 45 centimeter long pendulum, which beats 100 times per minute as indicated in here. And the serial number of this clock is 40211. If you're interested. It's a Maute from the late to mid to late 1920s. A bim bam striking box clock. And now everything's gonna fall apart because I'm gonna take this out. And here is what the back plate looks like on the inside. Let's put this, where did I put it? Up here. And this is the movement in all its glory. We're gonna start taking apart the, what's it called? The striking train. Strike with the flywheel, whirling wheel, then whatever this is, star wheel, second wheel. Oopsie, I should have taken the hammers out. Hammer lifting levers, and the second wheel. Oh, I can't take that out because of the count wheel that's on there. So, and I also can't take the mainspring out. Well, we'll have to figure out a way to take that count wheel off, guys. Any ideas are welcome. And now let's take the time side apart. The escape wheel, we have it in here. Second wheel, I believe this is. No, it's actually the fourth. Whatever. And then we have this big ass wheel, second wheel. That's the second wheel. And we're gonna have to take this out somehow. So we're gonna have to dismantle this tension spring system, which is used on some early clocks. When, if you wanted to set the time, like the cannon pin, and instead of being friction fit, the whole arbor moves because it has this tension spring on it. And the actual thing that's friction fit in here is this this wheel that rests on it. So I'll need some thinner pliers, which in this case are those. And prepare for the spring to jump and explode eventually. Not explode, but it's certainly gonna jump. I've had that happen a couple of times. Okay, I can't grab on it. Well, that seems like a problem, but luckily I have a solution to almost everything. In this case, we're gonna use a I don't know what this called, what this thing is called in English. It's not a staple, I don't know what it is, but we're gonna just dismantle that and slowly try to make our way through that little hole and take the pin out, if it's gonna let me do that. If it wasn't for this stupid ass spring that puts some tension on it. So we're gonna have to use another method. I can use one of my files. This is a square file that I have. I can actually put the edge of it in there and try to push it. And it worked. It worked. And it didn't damage it. Okay, that's great. That's awesome, in fact. Let's put this back. Sanatati. Yeah, somebody just sneezed. And yeah, it jumped. And there you have it, the tension spring. We're gonna have to store this somewhere, so I think I'll be going with, you guessed it, container. Okay, it fits. No worries, guys, it does fit. And we're also gonna put the screws here of these ratchet wheels. And you know what, let's just put all these here. I can tell them apart. if it's needed to, or perhaps they're the same. Okay, so this is how the wheel comes out and the arbor is loose in there. Those are two separate bits. Some early German clocks use this. And this is the time side mainspring. You can have a look at it. You can't remove the central arbor of it, sadly, but that's just the way it is. And now we're gonna have to figure out how to take these out, because that's gonna be a little tougher. So also this thing doesn't seem to want to come off, so we're gonna have to use some techniques on this thing. So to take this this star wheel from here out, we're gonna need 2 screwdrivers and some protection for the plate. Protection for the plate. Where is the protection for the plate? There is no protection. Where is the protection for my plate at? Okay, we're just gonna use this, which is a small piece of cardboard. It's better than nothing. Okay, that's my plate protection. And now we're gonna have to use 2 screwdrivers. And let's see if I actually have 2 of these, because I'm not sure. Okay, I have 2, but wait, where is the thicker end of this? There was, yeah, there it is. Okay. Okay, let's try this out, see if it will work. Not really, because I don't have a proper screwdriver to get the thing out. Oh boy. Let me think what I can do. Okay, thankfully I found this, which is another flat-headed screwdriver, so it's hopefully gonna work better. It doesn't seem to want to come off. I hope it's not riveted in there. If it's riveted in there, then that's just bad luck. And about this count wheel, how am I going to take this thing out? How is it possible to take this thing out, actually? Like, let's try the same technique, because I don't think this thing is riveted or something. Wait, I actually want to hear your guys, like, your opinion on this. How do you think this thing can be taken out? Like, just curious. And let me see what you guys have been saying in here. Okay. I have to tell you something. What cartoon did you watch when you were little? Many of them. Oh, oops. Very nice. I have disassembled only 2 movements. The unknown AMS. The AMS is an SBS fine technique. The one that you have. German manufacturer. And the Yantar. Yeah, pretty hard to put them back together. Had to undo the Yantar one twice. Yeah, trust me, if you only had to do it twice, it's okay. If you don't want to know how much time I spent on my Badoof trying to get the strike timing right, it was pain. I think I did it around 7 or 8 times, and it was stupid. That paperclip. Oh, thanks. I had some tools in my basement, the workout room. Nice. Okay, so how do you think this thing can be taken out of here? Because I don't want to ruin the clock or the pivots or anything. I have an idea, but I can't write it in English. Oh, damn. Wait, you can write it in Hungarian and it's gonna translate it to English on my chat. I'm sure of it. Just try. I'm very curious. It's probably going to work. Trust me. And yeah, that mainspring will have to come out some way. So I really hope whoever put this French count wheel in here didn't rivet it. If it's riveted in there, it's game over for this movement. I won't be able to restore it properly without taking that off. And this stupid little thing in here as well, it's gonna have to come off some way. I don't know how, but it's gonna have to. Whether it likes it or not. I have another idea with this cannon pinion though. I can like use a little hammer to try to hammer it down. And you know what happens then next. It just comes out for the lower part. I finally got my Amazon Kindle Fire to reset. I got the first. I got it. I got it in a phone. Lol. Ah, I think it's like an HD first gen or something. Nice. Do you have an Emperor Westminster Chime Grandfather clock? Not the managed Emperor clock. No. I do not have one. Well, but it's long. So are you translating this now too? Well, the thing is that YouTube will translate any message from the chat in whatever language it is to the language of my like YouTube app. And if you write something in Hungarian, it's gonna translate it to English. And that's what was happening on previous streams with the Romanian messages. Like my system language was Romanian, and it was translating all the English messages to Romanian, and it was weird. That's what happened. And yeah, wait, I'll have to try to. This thing is so delicate, and if it breaks, then I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I just want to see how this thing is fitted onto there. It looks to be riveted, which is so darn stupid. I don't want this thing to be riveted in there. I just really hope it's not. I hope it's like a screw or something in there. I really hope it is. And maybe if I just try to grab on this and turn it, it's just gonna turn like a screw, and it doesn't. Oh my god. I have no idea how to proceed from here. So taking this mainspring out is impossible, because taking this count wheel out is impossible, which is pretty darn stupid. But let's see what you guys have been saying in here. Maybe you have some ideas. So you reach under with the two screwdrivers and turn the screwdrivers, leverage, so to speak, as the mouth. Wait, what? As the mouth is very tightly fitted. Yes, if you can't remove it, I'd say leave it washing out most of gunk. It helps a lot. I did MS in the entire more difficult. Okay, but I can't leave the mainspring in here. I absolutely cannot do that, because I have to clean off the inside of that pivot hole. This one's very small, but on this one I actually have to do some work. And okay, so you have to come from underneath, if you were right. So from underneath the count wheel, or what do you mean? Wait, let me reread the message. You reach under with the two screwdrivers and turn the screwdrivers, leverage, so to speak. Okay. At the mouth, it's very tightly fitted. Here is very tightly fitted. Okay. I'm not sure exactly. Or the other one you mentioned, the hammer. But hit the shaft and carefully so it doesn't break. Yes, because I have to make a new hole in the shaft. Yes, indeed. That's... Okay, that's an idea how to take this out, but how to take this out? How do I take the count wheel out? I don't know how to take this thing out. I really hope it's friction fit in there. If it's not friction fit, then it's very, 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 very unfortunate. I can try to reach under there. Wait. Let's try with only one of these. But I can't reach in there without... It doesn't work. So the count wheel is still okay, but I'm really unsure of how to proceed from here. So take a look at this. So this is what the count wheel looks like from the front. Like, can you see it? It has that weird thing in there. I'm not sure if it's a rivet or something. And this is a side profile. Like, you can see how it's mounted in there. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure what's going on down there. And I'm very, very unsure of how to go from here. This is not something which I I can do at this moment. Okay, so my idea is, I'd say we leave this movement aside from now. I'm gonna go get some some plastic bags to store the separate bits in there, and then go to the Junghans movement, because I'm really not sure how to take this thing out at this moment without damaging it, essentially, and it's very, very risky. So I'll have to try and to think. Hey, what are you doing, mate? Oh, great, I'm just trying to take a clock movement apart. Can you use the Q-tip to remove the gunk if there is enough space? I used a bunch of it, it's pretty helpful. I'm not sure what the Q-tip is, I'll have to search stuff, perhaps. The other end, okay. You grab the gear and the stepper. What language is that? Oh, you don't have the translation on. Thank God. The guy is speaking in Hungarian, but I see the messages in English. You grab the gear and the stepper disc. Okay. And then you unscrew the disc on the shaft. Maybe then you can remove it. Okay, let's try. So I'm taking it, but it's very tight in there. It's very, very tight in there. Holy crap. Maybe it goes the other way around. I don't think so, and I don't want to damage this. The count wheel. Okay, it's so stupid. Mate, why won't this shit come out? Okay, I'm getting pretty dirty. 1 sec. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's gonna work. You know what? I'll just leave it as it is and move on to the Junghans. That totally didn't take 10 minutes, so I have to go move on to the other clock because I can't stay for too much longer. I have like 35 minutes remaining. Where did I put the plastic bags? Because they're not here. Okay, I'll go get some plastic bags to store all these, and in the meantime, I'll let you have a look at my clocks in here. So yeah, bye. And I'm back. So now we'll be moving this. 1 sec. Like this. Okay, so I brought some bags. They're not the usual bags that I'm using, but I seem to have run out of the other type. So yeah, we'll just have to go with these for now. And I'm gonna start with the time train, since it's right here next to me. The time train was really nice. It was a really nice guy. Really nice guy. Very kind train of wheels to me. I can't express how much I love it compared to this piece of crap called the striking train, which didn't want to come out properly. And okay, is there anything left? No. Okay, so we have the time train done. Now I'm gonna also put this here. And do I have any other small parts? Yes, I do. 1 sec. Go get the container. Alright, this one. We're gonna put the nuts of the plates in here. And also the pallet bridge. And that's the mountain. And now to go to the next. Oh, oops, that's not the next. Where is the plastic bag? Oopsie. Now let's put the striking train aside and move on to the Johanns with the deep rods. I've been waiting for a long time to get that clock fixed, and it's finally time I dismantled it. I need to get it done this week. I really need to, because I won't have time in the following months to do that because of school. It's a success. Oh, and it seems that I forgot to remove something from this plate. Some tension springs. It appears there are some tension springs in here. Waiter, there are some tension springs in my plate. Okay, there it goes. Carefully do that. Okay, and there's this other one, which really doesn't want to come out. Oh, it does. In fact, sorry, my bad. And I assume there was some other parts here on the back that needed to be taken out. Oh no. What? Okay, those are some screws. Those are like the banking pins here for the hammers. Are actual screws, so they can be unscrewed from there. What? That's so weird. That's a very interesting way to put this instead of riveting them, the banking pins for the hammers. Wow. Very interesting. I'm gonna store them here alongside the pallet bridge and the nuts for the plates. And there you have it. The Maute has been fully dismantled, and we're gonna have to move these somewhere else. I'm gonna put them in a better place, in a box, which contains other clock parts as well. Wait, let me first try to get these plates back together properly. Okay, good. Okay, let's put it in here and move this main spring and these containers. And then I'll be right back because I'll have to bring the Johanns in. And you'll have to wait for me for a bit again. Not too much though, because I'll be quick. And are there other parts? The key. I'm gonna keep the key in here because I need to do design the Johanns, and I'll move these over to the side in here. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I have arrived with the clock. It's pretty darn big. Okay, I've taken the pendulum out. I'll need to put it in here. So, let me first show you the clock. It's this big guy. The Johanns with the deep rods. I'll have to take the hands off somewhere else to take the movement out. And you know what, I can actually turn the phone around, but I'll do that in a bit, since I want to first take care of this. Okay, I'm gonna need this, and this as well. Be right back to you guys. You're taking the minute hand out. Good. And then the hour hand. And there you have it. A pair of hands taken out. Now let's move on to the movement, which I'll have to do here on the floor because I cannot fit the clock on my desk. So we'll be moving down here. Okay. Let me grab something soft for the glass. Like this pillow. Okay. You probably can't see much. And indeed you can't, because, well, duh. One sec to bring a box in here so that you can see something inside. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. You probably can't though. So I think I'm gonna bring you alongside me here. Yeah, that should be about right. So this is the Junghans W200, Junghans Westminster movement. Very, very common in later Junghans clocks. I'll be using this to take it out. Do I have to use? Okay, I need a bigger size. One sec. I need to get a bigger size. It has bigger nuts in there. Let us see now. Oopsie. Still too small. Okay. Next one. Hopefully this should fit okay. And it does. Okay, I'll take that out later. Then there's this one. This one. Oh, and this one, the nut actually came out. It won't come out, of course. Come out, please. Good, finally. Sometimes it won't come out. It just won't. And then there's the last one down here. Oopsie. Sorry. Yeah, the case will also need some restoration since it has had several severe, actually, water damage. And that's not good. That's not good at all. And now finally we can move on to the desk. Oh gosh, this is so heavy. Oh crap, wait. How to take this out? How do you take this out? Oh my god. Please let me take this out. Please. Oh dear clock god. Let me turn this around and just take it out. Okay, so I think we'll have to try another way, which involves getting this movement out from the side, like so. And you can't because of the hammers. Or actually you actually can. Ah, yeah, there it goes. Okay, let me move this to the desk. Okay. Take this out of here. And let me take the nuts that fell out into there. 4 nuts. I'll have the case nicely stored in here while we work on the desk. Okay. 1 second. I need to move my stuff and also the phone up here to the desk. Off we go. And there's the movement. That's the Junghans W200 movement. And let's start going. So first we're gonna remove the suspension spring, as I said. And oh gosh, I need to bring a container. This one came out way easier than the other one, thankfully. Okay, that's... Please just get out of there. No. This is psychological torture. Just get the hell out of there, mate. God, this fucking kills me. Oh my god, that's gonna take a while. Wait a minute. Okay. Calm. With calm you can do anything. Oh wait, let me take this out first because you actually can do that. Like so. Okay, good. Now I have proper space to play with here. Oh yeah, it was way simpler than I thought. In fact, in an actual fact, as a matter of fact. Okay, great. The suspension spring is out. Good. Let's get the container. Container. Empty container. Ta-da! Container. Container. Now we're gonna take off the pallet bridge. Damn, that's long. Okay, I didn't expect that. Oh crap, wait, I cannot take this out yet. Nope, no can do. No, we have to disarm the mainsprings. And I forgot. What I can take out though from here is the chime assembly here. Which is too risky because of this stupid nut which stays in here. Oh my god, that's gonna take a while. What can I remove from here? It appears like the answer is absolutely nothing. Well, that's no problem then. We're just gonna have to dismantle this the good old way. Let's put this down. And okay, first I can actually see that I can take these out. These can be taken out without the plates coming off because there's two sets of nuts holding them. You're gonna see in a minute. Okay, one is out. 3 more to go. It's very convenient of Johans to like actually put these large mounting brackets on their movements and not put tiny ass unstable stupid things like Hermle used. Even though it takes up quite a lot of space, it's more practical in my eyes. It's far more practical. And we're gonna be taking this out. Very nice movement, in fact. I love this. Even though some people say that it's a very annoying movement to work on, to which I understand why, because of this stupid ass, this thing, the blade spring in there. That's not cool. Okay, 1 second. I want to see what you guys have been chatting in here. Top chat. Let us see. Okay, so quite a lot of you guys. See you next time. Keep doing your best work. God bless you. Take care, mate. Thank you. I see a calendar clock there on LHS of table. Do you know the annual calendar that's electromechanical and Felas in Germany has one on YouTube? Would love one. I'm not sure what clock Felas has. I have a Yantar Russian-made electromechanical calendar clock. Prigat is peak. Yeah. It is peak. Do you see yourself coming over to England to be a giant learning clock repair when you finish high school? No. There's also Wesleyan College, expensive and art college in Manchester, who do courses in the restoration of antique clocks. Yeah, I sadly don't see myself doing that because this is just a hobby. As much as I would like to do that, I don't think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep like studying this further because I'm preparing. I'm studying medicine, and this is just a hobby of mine. And I'm mostly self-taught on how to restore this. I also have a friend who attends courses by the BHI, I believe, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this. I have to take this thing out somehow, though. That's one thing for sure. And I think I know how. And yes, I do indeed know how, but you know what? Let's do it. Because I want to be safe whenever I'm disarming these. Sorry. Okay. I don't want the hammers to get any sort of damage. Or the chime cylinder. And we're gonna be taking this out. Is this thing stuck in here? I believe so. So, okay, that's not cool. That's actually not cool at all. Why won't this thing come out? I'm scared. I'm a little scared. Guys, I have the chills. Oh, never mind. Never mind. All good, chat. There you have it, the chime cylinder. Yay! Chime cylinder successfully taken out. We're gonna store these safely in here. And now let's take the strike arm here. This is the strike arm. I'll try to explain better in the message how to completely assemble the multi-clock. Okay, sure. All right. I will be taking a look at the chat every once in a while, but remember that my main focus is what I'm doing here on my desk. Okay, we have this. And now we're gonna use the container again. We're gonna store these in there. Okay, and this is the strike arm. This is the strike arm. Taken off from the strike side. And let's try to take this other bridge out of here so that we can actually work on this movement a little more properly, even though I'm kind of scared to do that. We're gonna need this here, because as you can see, this thing has no support in here, and that's the chime side we're talking about, so we need some support here on the plate. Good. Great. Now let's take this out. Actually, first I'll take the screw out, since for some reason this has a screw and a nut. Quite interesting choice. Okay. And this thing is also frozen in here. And would this thing come out for me, perhaps? Perchance? It doesn't seem to have any... Oh yeah, it does have... Okay. So this wheel in here, this wheel that controls the chimes, has a inner bit in here which must be taken out. It has a what's this? A screw, but I can't see which position it's in. Wait, let me take a look. Oh, it's fully vertical. Okay. Okay, that's a weird way of putting this in there. I don't know what purpose it serves to have two gears in there, but okay, Johannes, whatever you say. I don't as long as it works, I don't care all that much, since I love Johannes and I trust that their work is perfectly explained somehow. Okay, and there it is. There it came out very nicely. This movement is way nicely dismantling than the Maute, which I did earlier. I really don't know how to proceed on that movement. And I think I'm going to turn on some light in here so that you guys and myself actually can see better what's going on, because it's getting... Oh. It's getting darker outside. Okay, so next, take the bridge out. Good. Set it aside. Where did I put the other? Where did I put the? Oh, it's there. And now we're gonna need some support on this side. We're gonna use this nut which we took out earlier. Where is the screwdriver? There it is. Should we call this the nut driver, chat? Like, instead of a screwdriver, it unscrews nuts, so we can say like we can call it the nut driver, not the screwdriver. Nut driver. And then we're gonna take these out. Wait, I need my pliers to take this out of here safely. Okay, it totally didn't fly across the room, but I caught it. So yeah, props to me. We're gonna store these in here safely with the other part. Take this out. Holy crap, there's a lot of dried oil on these. This clock needs a good clean. And it will be perfect and ready for a new video on it, since I love this clock. This is one of my favorites. It's very nice. It has great resonance. Okay, this one has a very interesting thing in here. Instead of a screw, it has a bolt. If you know what a bolt is, you probably do, since you're an engineer, or you know some bits of general knowledge on these. You need to do this very carefully. There it is, finally. Oh, it's friction fit. Though it doesn't seem like it wants to come out. A little stubborn, but it did come out. And this is the only wheel in this system which actually connects to the chime train on the inside, if you're interested to know. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. I really hope, since yeah, I'm doing this for you guys and also for myself. So now it's time for the big moment and disarm the mainsprings. But again, I'm gonna have to move this to the counter here, because I don't want anything. Oh, whoops, I started it on accident, and I think it's gonna strike. Oh wait, I forgot, this one has a striking separate from the chime. Okay, good. Yep, that's the sound of very dry mainspring. That's not a good sound, folks. Remember, always lubricate your mainsprings adequately. And the chime side is dead. Good, perfect. That's awesome. Now for the time side. The time side doesn't have that much power in it, because the clock has just stopped, and the chime side is at full wind. Never mind, forget what I said. You know, actually I'm kind of scared to mess up this lever in here, so I think I'm gonna take it out just for safety reasons, because I'm touching it, and this giant blade spring is very you know, sensitive. Okay, that thing came right off, and we're gonna be taking this out nicely and gently, very carefully, without damaging anything. And I'm afraid it's a little stuck in there. Help. Let's take the rack off as well, because why not? Okay, I have all the parts in here, don't worry. I will store them in this container again. Always use containers. Here is the rack. Okay, now finally this thing might come off, but I think I'll wait first. Protection. You have to use protection on the plate. And it came right off. Good. And yeah, Okay, again. There you have it. Good. Now that the chime lever is gone, we need to focus on our next subject. Okay, I have some questions. Wait, now I just... Oh, wait, never mind. I just figured out. There was something weird in here. Whatever. Yeah, let's continue with our disarming session in here. Now it's much easier because I can actually fit my hand properly in here without being afraid of breaking a tiny little blade spring. Okay, and the time side is dead. Perfect. Now we can move on to the back. We're going again to the back to remove the pallet bridge as well as the pallets themselves. This clock has a deadbeat escapement. Whoopsie. Vienna deadbeat escapement. Or if you like, a Graham's deadbeat escapement. It was invented by George Graham sometime in the 17th century. I believe around 1690. I'm not sure. I have to check and see again. I can't remember properly. We're gonna store these in here. And there you have it. The movement is almost completely ready for dismantling, but now we need to disarm the strike mainspring, which is low on power. This one is low on power because I can actually feel it. Yep, the entire movement is now completely deceased. So we're gonna start... Wait, first I'll need to... Wait, I need to trigger this. Please. Why won't it trigger? Hello? Oh, I believe... Yeah, there you go. So I'll have to move this a little bit because I need to get this screw in a correct position to take it out. I hope you understand. And I hope the stream is still going. I'm not sure. Oh, it is. Good. So this movement has been worked on before, and it appears that whoever worked on this used a larger screwdriver than what this screw is supposed to use, and kind of messed it up. But it's okay. It sure was a long time ago because this thing is pretty darn dirty, and you know, that's usually not a good sign, like not at all, not in the slightest, in fact. Let's set this aside. Oops, as well as the chime count wheel. Okay, next, what do we do next? Next we need to remove the stuff from the front. So we'll start with, this thing can't be removed yet. It is held in from the inside of the movement, so we'll have to do that after dismantling this entire thing. Let's do the strike lever. This thing can be easily taken out by doing so. Okay. Again in there, and this, off it goes. Okay. Wow, it's spinning. Spinning. And then let's take this out. The motion works are the next. Okay, it came right off. Then this, okay. These motion works. again in the container. We'll need more containers. We'll go get containers. Take the motion works out, and holy crap, there's a lot of green solidified oil in here. No wonder this clock wasn't running properly. The cannon pinion should also come out. If you put some hopes and dreams into it, it will come out. Come on! I believe in you! Okay, no problem. We're just gonna have to use another technique, which I call the screwdriver. The put your screwdriver underneath the cannon pinion technique. But first we need some protection. Please. I mean, really, please. Okay, you know what? I think it works. Please just come out. Don't make this harder than it is already. Oh, it comes off. Okay. You can see no harm was done. It was taken out safely, and the plate has no scratches. Because you always got to use protection. Remember that. Whatever the context is. Don't take it too out of context, please. Now, let's take these out. The click and the click springs from each. Okay. Good thing that this click spring is very strong. So we're gonna have to set this in here. This one is a smaller size, so I'll have to remove it afterwards. Okay, good. Good. Time side in here, and the strike side will be here out of view. We'll have to get some more paper bags because we don't have enough of these to store the parts while I'm not working on them. Okay, now let's take the click springs out. I think I'm gonna go for separate containers for the click springs to make sure I get them back into the correct position whenever I'm gonna reassemble this movement. It's such a pretty movement. I mean, I love working on it already. And you just gotta be very careful with it. That's all. I know that it might be very annoying in some people's opinions, but this movement is alright. To me, at least. Or perhaps I just got a better one than the others. And let's see what you guys have been saying while I was working in here. I will try to explain it better. Okay, so there are no more new messages. Or have you guys been writing stuff and I just haven't seen them? Like, wait, if somebody's still here, please write something in the chat to make sure that my chat isn't broken. Just to be safe. Please. Please tell me that my chat is... Okay, my chat isn't broken, thank God. Thanks, Clock Studio Hungary. Okay, and did the stream lag? Just curious. No, I'm kind of in the middle of modeling Sledgehammer model for the Minecraft SMP I play on. Nice! Okay, so did the stream lag? Like lag, L-A-G? Like at any point? Just curious. No, it's not lagging. Oh, great. Great, thank God. Okay, good. And now I'm gonna show you something very cool of these Junghans movements, because the main springs can be safely taken out actually, before disassembling the movement, if you need to work on them. They have these locking pieces. And I think I'll need a smaller screwdriver for this. I need a smaller head. Let me see if I have one of these. I should organize my screwdriver heads more properly than this, but okay, I have one, thankfully. Yeah, don't ask about this, please. Please do not. It's embarrassing. What happened to it is just the most embarrassing story ever told. Ah, great, it came out. So this is the strike, and holy crap, there's a lot of oil underneath. Oh my god, that's not good. That's horrible, in fact. That's not good. There's so much oil. Oh, wait. Good. Now let's move this to the time side in here. Oh my god, that's so disgusting. This clock really needed some clean. And okay, that screw is different. I'm gonna use a bigger head. No problem. Okay, good. I was afraid a little bit. So yeah, the lacquer on some of these parts is gone, sadly, but not on the plates, thankfully. And oh my gosh, this is bad. I know I keep saying it's bad, but trust me that it is. It's not cool in the slightest what is going on in here with these mainsprings. And now let's take out the mainsprings from the front, like so. You take the arbor out and the barrel comes nicely. We're gonna put this one from the chime side in here. Okay, then the time will be last, actually. Let's take the strike one out. Striking goes in here. And the time one, last but not least, I'm gonna hold it in here with my hand. Oh, actually, you know, I'm gonna use it like this. Okay, good. This is going in here. This is a time slot. Okay. Quite small mainspring barrels for a Westminster 8-day movement, but it was well engineered. I mean, it's a Johannes after all. What would you expect? And let's take all the other bits out now. We can use our very nice nut driver, as I call it. Wait, there's two of these. Oh, there's two of these. Oh, I can actually take them out, take them both out at the same time. Holy crap, that's so cool. And they both came out. Good. Very nice. And then there's this one, which comes out nicely through here. And then we have these two from up here, which do not quite align. Oh, now they align. Yeah, I might actually want to see what I'm doing here. Yeah, I actually need to get a proper movement stand. But I do not... Oh, sorry. I knocked the phone a little bit. Whoopsie. Okay. And now take this out. This is the transport lever. It's a safety feature, and I don't know why it doesn't want to come out. Probably because the other part is spinning in there. Okay, that's not good. Okay, now let's take these out. Please. Oh my god, no. Okay, that's not good, guys. We're gonna have to take this one by one. Oh no, maybe not. Okay, we have another option. There's a third option. There's always a third option. If we put this like so, we can put this thing in here to hold the pillar tight while we unscrew these the old-fashioned way. Okay, this is not working. Oh, it works. It actually works. And that was my screwdriver falling on the floor. Spoilers, it doesn't work. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this so much when it happens on a clock that I work on, because stuff just won't come out, and then I get mad. It's not cool, trust me. Why won't you just stay in there? Wait, I have to use both my hands in different direction, and it's weird. It's so weird. Wait. I'll have to... Ah, no, it's not gonna come out. Well, that's gonna be an issue. Quite a huge issue, in fact. Because of this stupid... It's very, very tight in there, like unbelievably tight. And I know why. Because it has a tension spring underneath. There's a tension spring in there. And that's why it won't come off properly. And I hate this thing so much. But maybe if I just... Wait, let's turn this. How do we screw this in? We screw it in like this. I have a genius idea. Take a look at this. Wait, I'm gonna dismantle this. I'm gonna take this out from here, like, you know, I'm gonna take it out. Take this stupid nut out of here, and you're gonna watch and see my genius in action. But wait 1 sec. Guess what? It's gonna still come out. You know why? Because the whole pillar comes out with the... Oh, whoops. Something fell off. Yeah, it was the center wheel. Because the whole pillar comes out with the movement. Holy crap, that's genius. Oh my god, my brain is so big. And what the heck is this? Why is this a full wheel instead of a trimmed one? That's unusual for Johanns. Very, very unusual. That's not their personality. It's not in their personality to do this. Okay, so let's take this apart. Here is the movement. You can have a look at it. And I have to move my tools from here because holy crap, this place is pretty crowded now. But there you have it, the Johanns taken completely apart. So this comes from the striking train, and you can see that this is full of oil. It's completely dunked in oil, in old oil. It's very, very bad. Gears are sticking all over the place. This one is from the time. Is it from the time? Oh, I think this one has had a bushing put in it at some point. Yes, it's from the time, but still, this is so weird. I mean, look at it. Why is it not trimmed? This is a Johanns. Why is it not trimmed? It's so weird. Whatever. Let's move on, like the gentlemen that we are. So today we are gonna take apart a Jungan's movement. Sorry, I'm probably being rude right now to all the British people watching me. I'm very sorry, but I usually tend to act stupid like this because I'm bored. And of course, the wheel that has the most dried oil on it can be taken out because it has the gathering pallet on it. Well, this kind of sucks, but let's take these out first. The escape wheel, we're gonna need to take great care with that. And then this, and this, and this, and this, and that's it. Okay. And now we need to, so this is the back plate. We'll just set it aside somewhere, right there. And we need to take this off. This thing here, like what does it do? It keeps the chime release lever from flying out of the movement. And to take this out, you're gonna need a screwdriver because there's no other way to do this, sadly. You have to push onto it. And it came off good, without too much damage. Put this in here to store it properly. And now let's go get some containers because, oh boy, there's a lot of parts. Take this out. And there it is. You wanted to see the Johanns dismantled? There you have it. It's completely taken to bits, minus the gathering pallet because there's no way I'm gonna remove this thing. It's riveted in there and I cannot take it out. Though this wheel will definitely need to be cleaned, and I'll have to figure out how to do that. Ta-da! There it is. So I'll now go get some containers to store the parts in. And after that, the stream will be over because it's already too late. It's I was supposed to go at 8 p.m. here, and it's now 10 minutes past, 12 minutes past, in fact. Okay, so we have more containers. We're gonna take these out because we don't need these. And don't ask where I get these from. It's a national secret. I can't tell you. We're gonna throw these in the bin because we don't need them. Good. And now let's store the things in here. So first of all, I'm gonna go with the nuts because there's so many of them. The movement nuts. There's quite a whole lot of these. You wouldn't expect it. And now let's see how to proceed from here with the things. So we're gonna put the pallet bridge and the other parts associated with it here, as well as the movement fixing nuts, like oopsie, like those that fix the brackets onto the actual case. You have the brackets in here, if you know. Wait, you can look at the parts if you want. Like here are the parts. They're awesome. These, and now we need more containers for the smaller parts for each individual train of wheels. So let us consider this for a moment. Oh wait, this is empty. Oopsie. So wait, let me clean this up a bit because it's a little dirty inside here, and that's not good for my wheels here. My parts, actually. They're not just wheels. I think I'm gonna use this for the chime side. I'm gonna store the chime side count wheel and the parts associated with the chime side in there. Just to be safe, is to have all of them in one place in there. And that's gonna be it for this one. Now let me go grab two more for the, what do you call them? The time and strike. These can go in these sheet. These can go as well. And here they are, two more containers. How much battery do I have left? I'm not sure. I'm gonna check later. So first we go with the time side, sorry. Time side. Okay, there you go. And the last one is this. God bless the depths. Whoever knows, knows. It's a meme. Wait, actually, I think, where is it? The very overloaded one, this one. I'm gonna store the hand nut in here as well. You don't want that missing, to go missing, actually. And now, we need to somehow get a set of plastic bags for these, and I'll have to go grab those. So I'll let you have a look at these parts all nicely laid out in here, while I'll go grab some plastic bags. I'll be right back. It is I, the Luka. I have returned with the plastic bags. Okay. So while I'm putting this in here, I want to thank you guys for joining and sticking around with me. I hope it was fun, since that's the most important thing. I want you guys to enjoy yourselves while being on my streams. I hope that you liked seeing me dismantle these, and that you didn't think I was mistreating my clocks. But I still need to see how I can take apart that mountie. I'm very scared to get that count wheel out. It's gonna be very tough to try and wait, this is something separate. This is actually something separate as well. Let's put the levers in there. This one is actually something separate as well, because I'm scared to put it. Let's use this. Let's put this actually, not use. And this is it for this part. And now let's put all the other bits in there from the time side. And yeah, again, I hope it was enjoyable, since I don't know, I quite enjoy working on these whenever I find the time for it, sorry. Which will not be happening in the next few months, because school is gonna consume all of my time, and it's gonna be very not cool. I don't know how to put it otherwise. And last but not least, we have the strike train. Alright. We have this and this. The mainsprings, I'm not gonna put them because I'm gonna leave them separately. I really have to see what to do with the motor. I'm really concerned about taking it apart. I have various fears regarding it. And there you have it, the Junghans Westminster, completely taken to bits. And hopefully, in the near future, you guys will get to see this clock in all its glory. And now I will put it in the box. Wait, let me show you the box. This is the box. You can't quite see what's going on in there, can you? You can't. No problem, I'm just gonna lift you up in here. Hopefully, it's good enough. Okay, so let's take the frames of wheels and store them in here. This is the boxo parts. That's what I call it, boxo parts. Okay. I don't know which one is the time and which one is the strike, so I will have to see how I can tell them apart. Okay, I'm gonna use a practice which people don't quite like. I'm gonna write a T. T for time, and this one is S for strike. S. Yeah. The chime side one is bigger than the rest, so it won't be necessary to write anything on it. I'm not a big fan of writing things on parts like this, but sometimes it's just necessary. So yeah, now let's put these containers. Oh wait, you can see much, probably because I knocked you over. And these brackets as well. These brackets, and I'll have to store this part. Oh, okay, I'm very scared now. Okay, it's fine, thank God. I'll have to store this part separately because it's the one with the very thin blade spring. I'll have to see what I can do to it. And then the plates. at last are the plates. And oh, what is this? Okay, what's this? I think this thing came likely from the mouth, and I forgot to store it. Wait, let me put it in here. I'll put it in here just to be safe, because I don't know where it came from. It's likely not from the Junghans. The Junghans doesn't use taper pins, so I think I have an answer to where it came from. And now let's see what I can do to that thing, and then it's gonna be it for the stream. I have no idea what to do to it. Or actually, I have this. A little tissue pack, which is empty. And I can put it in here, so that it won't go missing. And it's gonna be separate from all the bits. Okay, all nicely stored in there. And where is the top of the box? That's it. There it goes. My lovely Johannes Westminster. It's all taken to bits. So saddening. And the Maute, I will store it here. So this is my main parts box. I haven't put the Maute here yet. I'm going to do that now. I didn't do it because the Badoof is here partially. There's some wood bits from it. And yeah, the dial and stuff. But I think the Maute could fit in here as well. There's no problem. And let's take the chains of wheels and store them nicely down here. All good. Take the containers, put them in here. And the main spring barrel from the time side, it goes right down here next to these. If it has room, and it has. And the actual movement, which will need to sit here. I have to put these here and take these somewhere else. These are empty, so there's no problem. Okay, so are there any parts left? I don't think so. Oh, actually, I forgot this on the Johannes. There's one container missing from the Johannes. But there it goes. And the hands of the Johannes, I will need to store these two in the box. I will put them in here, like in this plastic bag, so that they will not go missing. We do not want our hands to go missing, never. Not good. And finally, that should be it. I hope this will close. It does close, good. Take this away. And that's it for our stream. Okay, let's see what you guys have been saying in here for the last hour or so, and then I'll have to go. I had to go too. Bye. We will chat later and I'll tell you how to take apart Maute. I have the same issue earlier. Ah, okay. Bye-bye. Yeah, Johan's clocks was well constructed, but the W64 is the exact opposite. Yeah. A little times, but not much. Good. Yeah, it was very enjoyable. Thank you for the stream and take care. Alright. Happy that you guys were able to join and that we enjoyed it. And we'll see each other again some other time. So bye-bye. Have a great night, day, or morning, or whatever time is in your time zone. So yeah, see you later.